Hello, welcome to Life Skills with Louie. I am Louie, and today we are talking about exercising in a balanced and intuitive way. If you have not watched the introduction to this smaller section, Responding to Gaps in Resilience, please do so because it orients you to these skills. And if you have not watched the two introductions to Getting to Great, one about mapping your experience and one about responding to your experience, I encourage you to do so, because this process of awareness and response is the essence of self-care and all that happens in this Getting to Great section. There are just many ways you can respond, which is beautiful, and they all lead to each other. And finally, if you haven't watched the introduction to the entire video series, please do that. If you're new or if you're feeling a little lost, it gives you information on all 5 sections and when to use them, and can be very helpful for orientation. So, to talk about exercising in a balanced and intuitive way. Probably not a huge epiphany for you, but exercise is important. It has huge benefits on your physical health and your psychological health. And at the same time, similar to eating, it has become very warped sometimes. So I'm going to do my best to kind of dispel a lot of the intensity from it and just keep it simple. Moving in whatever way feels good to you is a good thing, even if it's only a small amount. Start really small, so small that you can't fail. I'm going to take 100 steps today, and then just build from there bit by bit. Do whatever feels good to you. There are so many different ways to move, and they're all great. The core one that's always talked about is simply walking. That can have huge benefits for both your physical health and your psychological health. There's so much to explore about different types of exercise. Watch out for forcing your body to do anything. It's much more sustainable to start with what you're really feeling able to do and then build from there. And these words, balanced and intuitive, work just as well for exercise as for eating. Exercise in a balanced way, literally work on your balance, that's important, but have it be a balanced approach. Don't go too intense on this or too intense on this. Balance out the types of exercising you're doing, so you're having some effect on the whole body. Intuitive exercise has to do with listening within. The body wants to move. I've had this fascinating experience. I used to force myself with exercise, no longer, and it's so much more enjoyable. And I'll have this experience where I warm up slowly and I really listen to my body. Eventually, many times I'll reach a point where my body wants to run. And that makes total sense. When I was a kid, and when most of us were kids, we were always all over the place. The body wants to move, but it's been inhibited for so many reasons, and it takes time to work through all of that. Take it slow. Look up practices about intuition, and I'm not sure, I don't know if there's a book about intuitive exercise. I wish there was, and if there is, someone let me know. And maybe I'll search for it myself. I haven't really done a big search. But I found the Intuitive Eating book by Evelyn Treble so helpful, and the same principles can hold true for exercise. So you could use that book for both eating and exercise. But do put exercise into your life. It is so helpful and so much broader than we think it is, and such a joy. And it naturally hits so many of these resilience things. It can be so fun, helps you feel a sense of accomplishment. It increases your energy. It just improves your overall mood. And so please explore exercising in a balanced and intuitive way. Thank you.